Alright. About ready? Alright. Well, wait no longer. Suddenly I couldn't remember your name. Queen Day Night. No. I need to turn down this music. Because, good lord, that's loud. When I'm not talking, it's fine. But, yeah, Doodle just needs to come on over here taking care of something, a little something, but he's on the tail end of it, so.
Yeah, I'm here. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to Married Couple Plays. Where we last left off, well,
Good lord.
things were very confusing. So, someone killed a detective, and they thought it was the chief prosecutor. And then we found out the detective was also reported dead somewhere else, so we had to look into that. And so we found out he definitely wasn't killed there, or someone was there impersonating him that had an altercation with another officer, and that means we still have to investigate the thing, and then we found out it's connected to an old case, and for some reason we have to investigate it all. It's always really confusing with Ace Attorney games. Oh, you think it's bad now? Wait till you get to the next game.
Oh.
Don't worry, overall it's good.
I think
Actually-
after this, I want a break from the games.
Yeah, we can do like.
My brain is becoming oatmeal.
Yeah, we could do some other games for a while. You know, maybe some one shots, or maybe find another game we can play for a through.
Agreed.
We also do have a very special announcement that we can make in this stream.
We're expecting. I'm kidding.
Hey, don't baby scare me like that.
Oh, good lord.
Minecraft? I mean, that's a pretty easy go-to. But anyway, what the news is that Doodlebug has taken it upon herself to make us a Rumble account.
Mm-hmm.
Made a couple plays on Rumble, and the VOD she uploaded there have done really well. So, we're planning
on moving there.
Yeah, moving the Married Couple Play streams here. I'll still use YouTube. Maybe we'll put the VODs here.
Yeah,
but I'll definitely be doing the TTRPG content here.
Yeah, you could do your D&D stuff here.
Yeah, D&D and Pathfinder is what I'm focusing on. Right now I'm going to have to focus a bit on Pathfinder because I'm playing and using Foundry for D&D, and for some reason it's finicky with Dungeons and Dragons 5e specifically. I don't know what went wrong there, so I'm going to have to take some time to figure it out. But the Pathfinder system's fully functional there. Pathfinder 2nd Edition's doing fine, so I can start that fairly soon.
Cool.
I'll probably do a stream Sunday where I would do some back making. And yeah, I guess I gotta research that setting to make sure I am prepared for the stream.
Yeah.
And of course, I'll have to have some friends some people I know who are interested in trying Pathfinder.
I'm sure there's bound to be a few people.
It's gonna take some arm twisting. I swear, it's like D&D. And I can point out that one reason I'm doing Pathfinder first is because Dungeons and Dragons for some reason is not working on Foundry properly. It's really weird.
Alright, hon, we left our viewers in suspense long enough. Let's play this dang game.
Well, believe me, I would be very happy if we were having a baby as well. I would be happy. I'd be panicked. I'd be just very many emotions.
Mm-hmm. You imagine how I feel.
Yeah, you'd be the one going through the hormones and stuff, so it'd be quite a trip for you.
How could you do this to me? My mother was right. I'm stress eating. That baby wanted donuts and pickles.
Come on. All right.
But yes, I am not pregnant.
Yeah,
Do not take that out of context.
Yeah, we. Come on. Well, people wouldn't take something out of context on the internet, of all places.
Alright, now we're just waiting for it to load up.
Come on, when you say it, tell people not to take something out of context. That invites people to take them out of context. Just like if you say Cooksy's name, he'll come to your street and clip the embarrassing thing you just did. Yeah, oh yeah. Forgot all the... Yeah, I keep forgetting that Valve has changed it so that Steam boots up when you open up a game that's on Steam.
Yeah, he'd probably faint.
Who'd probably faint? Oh. I don't know. I don't think I would. I've never actually fainted before, so I'm not really sure what the
Okay, video game.
Yeah.
We are back.
Alright, so...
Let's get this game train rolling.
Okay, so continue.
Hey, don't set the world on fire. I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Also, hi Aqua, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out a very confusing case. Which doesn't narrow down which case we're on necessarily.
No, it does not. Okay. We're back in the law offices. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Oh yes, what did she say?
Don't worry, they'll probably show us a flashback to remind us. Yeah!
Oh, there we go!
I knew it! Oh yeah, she admitted to fabricating evidence. So now we have to look into that because they think it's could be related to the case. Oh yeah, it's a case for a serial murderer. They listed 6 victims, and one of them was Marshall's brother.
Oh.
Yeah, that's well remembered.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was another name for Joe Darkkiller.
Also, it's an interesting thing to note. Emma has rose-colored glasses, and she approaches this with absolute naivete and romanticism for the job, and then reality comes crashing down on her. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. How could you not? You were a law student when it happened. Surely you would have heard about it. What in the world? Was Phoenix, like, just living under a rock until the beginning of this game?
Apparently.
He knows nothing about anything that's going on in the world. He doesn't know who the head prosecutor is. He doesn't know about a very infamous murderer. He doesn't know about stuff like the Steel Samurai, which is all over the place. What the hell is this guy missing? Is he like, what is a Pokemon? he's like your out of touch grandpa when you talk about Pokemon. Like, what?
No, old people call it Pokemon. Pokemon.
Pokemon? Isn't that streamer that got in trouble? I wasn't gonna say anything specific, but I mean, her name sounds a little like Pokemon.
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
Oh God. Oh yeah, I'm remembering this. See, I've played through this, or at least watched a Let's Play of it. I can't remember if I played the game or just watched the Let's Play. But yeah. Brace yourself. What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
His shoes like a Karibo. The weakest monster. But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
Yeah, goddamn. Goddamn, Joe. He was
Oh.
14. And it's like, no witnesses. You know? I mean, he'd killed 6 people at that point, so obviously it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for him to kill a child. What? He tried to kill you? Yes, that's exactly what she said.
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh,
So that means you...
yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Oh,
see that one coming.
neither did I.
Alright.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too.
Isn't it always?
There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work.
Oh god, that sounds familiar.
Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Hello, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. I gotta say that Joe Dark impression is spot on. That's a toot my own horn. Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me.
Huh?
I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Really? He decided to go start committing murders in the prosecutor's office? Do you think that was the smartest of ideas?
I do not.
Jake Marshall's brother. Have we established that yet?
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out suddenly. A bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
Oh, God damn it. Permanent picture.
Yes, Thor did it.
Damn it, Thor. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what Joe Dark's motivation was for murder, and I think I figured it out. Everyone's mispronouncing his last name. It's actually Joe Dark K. So it's like, no, you're mispronouncing it. I'll kill everyone who mispronounces my name. Not so fast, Joe Dark, eh?
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that. I'm sure that will be a key detail.
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked.
Oh man.
That must be why she made up the crime.
Wait, what? Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? Because I think the crime of attacking a 14-year-old girl was very real.
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly.
Yeah.
Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth? Yes, he said, everyone told you that Edgeworth was the prosecutor in that trial. Do you not pay attention, Phoenix? How did you pass law school? You can't pay attention. You never do.
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it.
He certainly did. Edgeworth would really pitch a fit if someone gave him bogus evidence.
He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Lana's active decision that did that. Man, Edgeworth is gonna be pissed with her. What the fuck? How could you do this to me?
If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
That's true. Even though he may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same.
You would expect.
She became cold, like she was today.
I should not be able to face up to what she did. Especially not to Emma.
Come on, Aqua, this is serious.
What do you see in the instant the crime occurred?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
Oh. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. Heck, I would too. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma. You've been through so much. And one of our cats is meowing his head off.
Yeah, I'm not. Just ignore it.
Calamity is just begging for attention.
It'll come to us eventually.
Who wants to make a cameo on the stream?
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant.
Yeah.
I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable.
Mr. Wright, are you yawning at my terrible story?
Oh, no.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes him a tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office. Lana's office, actionable word, at the time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, he was being chased by a prosecutor.
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Then they threatened to take my stabbing knife. Ha ha! Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective offices and the questioning room were right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, it's silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
Oh. What? It's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
And Von Karma must have been really peeved at that. I've been doing this for 40 years! Anna used to be a detective. I'd better have another talk with her. Tell her you better detect this! Alright. Ooh, investigating music. Alright, let's make a move on.
I guess we go to the detention center now.
Yeah, let's go to the detention center first.
But Lana! Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Yeah, it's almost like you're doing it deliberately. Right, you're not the first prosecutor to cause me problems. Falsifying evidence, and think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
Because we're supposed to be better than them. That's what I learned from this Batman comic book. He just like plasters a bunch of Batman comic books on top of the window. Look, this is what I learned about crime fighting.
But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
I mean, it's pretty unquestionable that Joe Dark tried to murder someone.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana, never told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. I'm not really sure that's on the up and up.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, okay, so she's dealing with our furry little son, causing all sorts of issues. Yes, he's a little brat. He's a little brat, that's what's what. Can you hear her, guys? I don't know if you can. You might be too far away. I don't know if you guys can pick up the meowing. But, yeah. That's Calamity for you. He's always, like, in the living room. He knows where we are. But he'll just meow incessantly to try to get our attention. Like, how dare you not spend every waking moment paying attention to me? Batman, do you have any idea how dangerous One Face will be if ever Master Rick rolled? If you ever Master Rick and roll. Okay, alright, let me try that again. Do you have any idea how dangerous One Face will be if he ever masters rock and roll? Tell me, where are the drugs? Why are you trying to kill me? That was my Batman voice. Hope you like it.
Where is she? I'm dying.
You want a sip of water? Get some right here. Little bit of backwash, never hurt. Okay. And she's taking a drink of water, but not from my bottle. Not from my thermos. No. It's not good enough for her. Why you look at me like that? We've kissed before. I don't think you need to worry about the germs in my mouth. I think you've been exposed to them quite frequently.
Go ahead.
Alright. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. Trial. It really wasn't fair, was it? Ellipses. I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before.
Also, welcome back, Queen.
Alright, Detective Lana Skye.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. It was amazing. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant.
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
Was.
They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Oh, really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience in investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Okay.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command. That means your investigation was led by Damon Gant, right?
Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigation.
You even had the same office?
We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and
And what about Josephus and Bocephus?
It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence.
But then one of us called him Joe Dark, and he went on a nuts and said, "It's Darky!"
That was when his final murder took place.
They tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us. It was her office, so And based on Emma's testimony, that seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Okay, first on the scene.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day.
Okay, important things to note.
The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana?
Aqua, this is serious. Stop it.
Dirk, I'm sorry. Is this the bathroom?
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark.
Yeah, he was the real reason he wanted to kill him was he thought she was in the wrong restroom. The assistant room.
Oh. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, and Emma, who passed out?
And the suspect, Joe Dark. But, During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion, lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Can't blame her after all. Sister must have gone after all her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
Did you kick out the nuts for good measure? The line ends here. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident.
That was a question, hon. You gotta give it an upward inflection. Like, incident? That's right. Quite a coincidence,
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance?
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
Yeah, sure it was. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Yeah. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
He didn't used to be a reverse weeb and obsessive with American culture.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. He's probably wondering where's this music coming from.
It is the police officer in the background wondering what he's currently thinking. He's probably thinking, did I leave the oven on? Man, those people are talking for a real long time.
Go on, continue. Ellipses. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
Case just might not be over yet. Someone was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I share.
Ah, yeah. Well, we're gonna point out the problem with that.
The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office.
Actual word. We should have a look at the chief's office. The site of the final SL9 murder.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we're getting to go to the criminal affairs department.
No cutscene. Probably gonna talk to Dick.
I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Never
Thank God.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. You detectives seem the same, though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Right. Come back here later.
Oh, guess we go to the
Police
entrance.
department entrance.
Oh, another cutscene. There he is.
Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera. You never know what life will lead you. Where life will lead you, Bambina. I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy tried up this morning.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I will be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
Aw, man. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting steak lunch today.
Alright, talk.
Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. Except for Bo Cephas and Mo Cephas. They're idiots. We mean fishy. Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. Murder weapon? You mean the switchblade knife with a broken tip?
Broken tip.
That was Joe Dark's alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
Oh.
What does that mean? It means there's a good chance the knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us.
Scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
Okay. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around.
I'll say about looks.
I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he? Your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You mean the King of Prosecutors?
That stupid award.
I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? It's an honor for a prosecutor. The Marshall must have really been close to his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer.
Nicholas?
Interesting. It was dazzling that morning.
Drizzling.
It was drizzling that morning. But by nightfall, there was thunder.
And by night.
I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently, someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodwin was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. Alright, scars. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew it later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambino. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. And now Calamity is just climbing on Doodlebug. So,
Hi, baby.
So Calamity, you want to say hello to chat? No? Just gonna sit there? Okay. One of the things you do best. Alright, Gant and Skye. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Skye. Are you getting sick of this picture yet? There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step for both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred it to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Damon Gant, the chief of police, arranged that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Not that he mentions it. Not only mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secrets are too well guarded. I never found out on a secret. It all started 2 years ago. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening.
I gave it a 3 out of 5.
No one asked you. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't mine. Oh no, wait. This wasn't part of the flashback. He was the one who used the phosphate to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him the and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't even be a patrolman. I won't even be a patrolman. Too bad I won't be around to work with you.
When you become... Oh.
When you become a real scientist. Aww. He believes in her.
Yay.
Adios, Bambina. Hey, Doodlebug. Would you like it if I called you my Bambina?
Oh, let's head to the bedroom.
Sorry, that's not an option in this game.
Dang it.
Yeah, now we
back
can
here.
go to the criminal affairs department.
Oh, right. Wait, right. We have watchers. Anyway, back to the game.
Place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
No, there's that guy and the chief right there. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Yeah, he actually talked to us.
Bye-bye, baby.
With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention their statements to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think fester is the word usually used for those.
Sir? We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting cog all the way on the other building to take the elevator.
To the other building. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there?
Yeah, I don't like Chief Gant anyway.
I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Don't question Emma.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Alright, see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
It's not worth it to stop you. Oh
Whoa.
my god! Guess like I totally want the pipe organ in my office.
Oh, look at that picture. It sounds like Final Boss music.
Well, where am I?
In the chief office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out the pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten.
In kindergarten?
They used to call me Little Miss Bach.
My god.
I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes.
I
I never could remember where C was.
That's where you can remember where all the other T's are. What if instead she said, "Oh, let me try to play. I'm not very good though." Then she just played flawlessly Phantom of the Opera. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh, it's you two.
Oh no.
Chief Gant. Put that paper he was reading on his desk. Oh, righto. Have you been swimming lately?
Oh jeez.
Why are you so insistent on swimming?
Why?
I just want to see you in swimming trunks. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. Cleaning up your mess. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. And Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? What do you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies! See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and myself. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. Can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. Okay.
Yeah, why is that knife pointing at Neil? I'm getting Final Destination vibes.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. Several people who know secret information about me I need to kill. I mean...
What?
Nothing. I'm going to lock up here. So, let's go out together.
Oh. But this office. It was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. There's no need to look for any incriminating evidence I may put in here.
What?
Shut up! All the same, we'd like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. I have a meeting to attend and a murder at 5:30. I have booked.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with after all.
Over with it yet. What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
Hey!
No, boy. Calamity's
like-
still being mischievous.
You mean like a clue?
There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Yeah. Alright. Well, first, let's go to the underground parking lot. I mean, maybe we could get Edgeworth to help us with something, because he doesn't like Gant. No one's here today. I even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Guns slowly slide into frame. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just end up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
Gotta find all the answers by tomorrow.
Can we examine anything?
It's probably more of the same.
Where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? Plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of dual purpose.
Aha! The theory of relativity.
But no.
I've got to write this down. Ah! Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know... Was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British?
Yes, Albert Einstein was German. Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name?
Look, a door. This must mean something.
I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
No, won't open. A mysterious lock.
Be able to see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we?
Alright, I guess let's slide to the right. Aha! A ladder.
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of the thing, Mr. Wright.
It all seems so horribly familiar somehow.
So, this is the famous divider.
Sure helped us knock a hole in that testimony yesterday. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness.
The Great Divider. A chip off the old parking block.
God damn it. It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. This is the famous oil drum.
Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Yeah!
That's okay. Don't cry. Lana Sky must be the one strong woman.
This rope, is it?
Yep. They laid it on the outline of the victim's body. They
In
don't actually do this in crime scenes. It contaminates that.
Wait. Victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You have got to be the only person I know who would come to that conclusion.
That's about as red as a sports car can get.
Yep, it's pretty red, all right. The body was found in Edward's car trunk. The lock on the trunk was broken. The question is, why did Miss Sky choose this car?
So, what model car is it?
Red.
That's a color.
I think it's called a sedan or a coupe, something like that.
Those are the car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things.
I'm Phoenix Wright. I don't do knowing things. It's about time I got a driver's license. Hey, don't try tickling me.
Abe,
Hey, Brock.
this area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
Why are you assuming I'd sell you hamburgers? I'm giving about my job that soon. B block is through here. That's where visitors park.
There, not here. So, Miss Stark climbed over the fence?
Seems so, yeah. Fence is 9 feet high at least.
Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a little try.
Uh-oh. It's okay. Don't cry. There's a Lunchland Olympics team.
Oh, my butt.
Alright, the High Prosecutor's Office.
I hurt my butt and almost broke my foot on a dumb barrel. Phoenix, stop laughing.
What are you talking about? I'm not laughing.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
He is being questioned by an inquiry committee. We're really beating in court today.
Oh, awkward. Yeah, Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess I'll just have to come back later.
Good lord, we are getting nowhere.
No, I think.
Edward is such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he poured them these files here until the wee hours of the morning.
You okay?
Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeve.
Stop, you're getting me all hot and bothered.
And goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
Oh my god. Sleeping harmlessly on that sofa. Oh, just perfect for a glove. I don't believe it. He's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool.
Sofa hair is the worst. He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch?
This is trash. You'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. You shut your mouth, right? He comes running down the hall. Someone is talking crap about my steel samurai. And again, Edgeworth has always been like that.
Yeah, Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid.
Back in elementary, sure, he won an award for all arts for all kinds of. Oh yeah, we've already been through this one. Yeah, we've already.
Yeah, we've already investigated the entire room.
Okay, so let's move. Okay. Let's see.
I guess the detention center?
Okay.
Is there someone we have to talk to?
Alright.
Oh, there we go.
Something's going on in the criminal affairs department. Oh, good lord. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be at a meeting? I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
From sitting so long?
Actually, from serving out my coffee.
Oh.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's in the far from most police officer and the prosecutor's office.
Huh?
I think that turned into gibberish. Shut up! It's almost like the battle he won. It's almost like the battle between you two in court. It sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
No, of course not. Why would it be? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world out through his blood.
Yikes.
Alright. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party, isn't she?
Ellipses.
Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this...
Are there really so many people that hate him? Who hate him? Damn it!
Who hates him? I'll take care of him. Phoenix just cocks a pistol. Wait, how did you get hold of one of those? You don't have a permit. This is Japan, not America. In our world, there are only those that are talented right to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. Seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. That's why I put the straw behind my ear. How does that help? Sorry, I just saw something else, a joke that Game Grumps did when they played this game. Just my brain just went to that. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all that pressure, crushing down on you, crushing down on me. No man asked for. No man asked for it. Yeah, that's the actual line. It's not you're an asshole. That was just a South Park parody. I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Might do something crazy like kill someone. That's a 9 incident. Actually, I took the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? Why are you showing me that picture? What the hell is that?
Apparently it's a bootleg Pokemon plush.
It's like Pokemon Infinite Fusions. It's a Machop for alligator. What the hell? It's Pokemon. Completely different from Pokemon. The only evidence Dark A left behind during his final attack. His final attack? You mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl?
He.
Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, but let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? Wait. His prowess of recollection never fails to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
Alright, but first, I'm gonna ask him about Drake's crime.
Darks.
Joe Darke was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just a run-of-the-mill businessman. What made him take to serial killing? He hated being a salaryman. There was some American who came up to him and said, "Hey, come, Mr. Salaryman, tally me banana." He didn't understand what it meant, but it sounded offensive. Yeah, the knife, get back.
Oh.
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? So, it was an accident?
An accident yet, but it transformed him into an animal. Maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe that was the first person. Maybe that person called him Dark, and that was the moment he finally stepped. It's Dark.
Maybe. An animal.
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Wait, what? He killed what? A drunk came on the scene and he killed his wife. Finally, he turned himself in.
What?
Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in? Yes, but in the middle of questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. Crime was witnessed by someone too, but lucky Dark was arrested on the spot. Well, a good thing the last witness wasn't killed. Last witness. Emma. Alright, I want to go through that again. Okay. Because it auto-scrolled during that section. Okay. He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. The kid walked by just then, so he killed him. And then when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and was killed. Finally, he turned himself in. Sheesh. Feels like a domino effect. God damn. Okay. Sheesh. Alright, so let's present him with that murder weapon. Boop, boop, boo. How about this? Hey, that's it.
What is that?
The tag attached it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife has been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the lock. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it? No, that's it. No, remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was?
What was it?
It was a note saying, "Hi, I'm Joe Dark. I committed several murders. This is totally not David Gant." On a piece of paper from the desk of David Gant. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
It's okay, I'll remember. I'll just write this down with this pen that looks like an Earlizer. What were we talking about?
The note said it returned.
Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm stuck in an infinite loop. Okay. Murder weapon. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? It's pronounced Darkay. Shut up. That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had fingerprints on it. His fingerprints.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway, I guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Drake's knife?
Sharks.
Sorry, I keep I accidentally called him Drake. You bet. Down to the last five, though.
That's pretty conclusive.
Scientifically speaking. Okay, Neil's autopsy report. Stabbed in the back, died from a punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound. Okay, the switchblade knife has been updated. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you'll have to ask Chief Gant. Not money, but it does concern the Chief. His office is a crime scene, right? That's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. Oh, you're mine.
Ow, ow, ow.
You okay?
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID can unlock that door.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'll be charged with breach of trust.
Of trust?
Simply put, I'll be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Okay.
Oh, I could show him.
We might need to get something else, but let's take a look.
Oh yeah, the lost item report.
Maybe. Might as well check. Huh? Wait, isn't it? Oh.
We can't oh yeah, we gotta present it. You looked at the court record.
Yeah, but, oh, there it is. My brain just, brought back to this officer against request. Oh, maybe this will do it. I share a little impressed with you as a detective. If you don't have any clue, keep your trap shut. I'll, keep that in mind. Yeesh. Okay. Oh, last item report, huh?
Very impressive, Detective. You knew what it was right off the bat.
Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know.
Master? That has such a cool ring to it.
The way I see it is, things are meant to be lost, and they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here.
Wow, a higher power.
I shouldn't let Emma have any evidence.
Hold any evidence.
Maybe the ID card record. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yes, there's only one number left to investigate. At 4:20 p.m. Haha, 4:20. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. That was too many sevens. That's 1 7 too many, Detective. An executive officer from... I just might have a hunch. Okay. So that didn't help. Let's see. That's a rubber glove. No. Let's see. I don't think there's anything we have here that can incriminate, that can link against this to the case. Let's see if there's any other places we could go. Okay. Okay, let's go to the entrance. And then let's go to the underground parking lot. Let's see if Edgeworth is back. Yay!
Oh, finally.
I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something.
Phoenix, my love, I have been keeping this a secret a long time. I can't hold it in any longer. What are you two doing here? She was quick to throw that paper on the floor.
He sure was quick.
Tough day in court, huh? You would know, you made it, Huff. I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
Your sister is the defendant in my case. That's Edgeworth for you. I was trying to hide his real feelings. Like his feelings for me. He can't hide them, and he doesn't have to hide them anymore. What do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
You think we have all day?
There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to. Nothing I can do to erase the fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything.
Oh dear.
The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as a prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same, no matter what excuse I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. And tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Edgeworth, come. Yeah, I will give you a shoulder to cry on. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me.
Aww.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Of course not. Otherwise they would probably put Winston Payne in charge of it. And you don't want that.
No.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? List of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists are twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That's odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Hey, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it. But first, the day of the crime. Can you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Captain Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. Why didn't you tell me, Edward? You could have invited me as your... He puts his arm underneath Edward's chin. You're +1. No, right. It wouldn't be right. Then I don't want to be right. I finished up at the office in the morning. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove out to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in the case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. The story we heard yesterday. The came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right.
Seems suspicious.
Alright. But let's present him with this. I'm sure he has some things to say. This picture was hanging in the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall had just started making a name for himself. Looks like he was taken when he was... Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. I remember now. Remember what? That's what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award is based on. And I have to go through these menus to hear your story. The award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. It all started in the Sui period. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first meaning halberd, and the second meaning shield. Have you heard the story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell us, though? For Emma's sake. You didn't pay attention that day in class. No, sleeping. Very well. Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. He knew the king was an idiot, so he could upsell them. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Right. Anyway, as you mentioned, the descriptions on both these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize...
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items.
Oh yes, Aqua. Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Prosecutor, man. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. That's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the Hallowood part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that might... See what he has to say about Neil's autopsy report. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor in this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss a case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very stylish manner.
That if you want, anyway. If I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Huh. Maybe the luminol testing fluid. Nope. Well, we'll have to wait for him to... Oh, wait.
That crumpled piece of paper.
Well, you see, if I try, I wonder what he was reading before.
Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look.
You crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Alright, hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Oh yes, classic Gumshoe. Hold on. First, let me see what the girl is doing crawling around my feet.
Oh.
Didn't even look.
Damn it. What?
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. No one else should forgive me. I think he's serious. Edgeworth, he placed his hands on those strong, broad shoulders. You don't have to do this. You always will have me. I'll always be there for you. He edged closer. Their lips nearly touching. I will always...
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
Sorry, I can't enact my Howie fantasies with him. State of resignation. I wonder if I could use it for anything. Ooh. But let's do the luminol testing, because I remember there was something here. Maybe Edgeworth can spread some light into it. Zoom and enhance.
What? It looks like some blood has dripped down here.
Nothing about around. My guess is it's from a nosebleed.
A nosebleed, huh? Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence.
How does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind? I guess Edgeworth didn't have anything to say about that.
Yep.
Well, I think we have... Excuse me? I don't know who this is. Oh, you. I thought we were done with you.
Would either of you care for a quarter pound of Roast beef?
Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
That's not how it went down.
Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transfer. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness?
Vincent Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw.
But it will change some of the circumstances.
Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Yeah, Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. I know where to plant my face on Angel. Okay. Alright. Yes. She has large asset. She has huge tracts of land. She has the most talent. What? You know I like yours the best. They're fantastic. And I love the woman they're attached to. Oh no. I might be sleeping on the couch tonight, chat. Everyone's depressed today. It's such a downer. Who died? Oh yeah.
Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a whole bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must been going through hell.
I mean, because of his brother's death.
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Sky. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana. Chief Lana and Chief Gant.
Okay, after the case closed.
That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were being kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I am proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Oh. Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
It was being used? By the legendary duo?
Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation. Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
By that I mean his abilities to attract evidence.
Oh, yeah, okay. His ability to attract evidence. Yeah, sounds a bit sus.
He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Credible evidence, you mean?
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared to confront him.
Take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked. I always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Marshall. When Jake's brother was burned, it felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. I'm good. The star. That's why. I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after? Oh man, I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah, go and get a drink of water. Drink of the old aqua. The old sippy sip. I'm running out of euphemisms for taking a drink. You can take a drink out of this if you want.
Oh, thank you.
She doesn't want it because it would be an indirect kiss, and that would be so inappropriate. All right. I guess also she wanted to get some blood flow by walking over to the sink, over to get the water. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably an alternate, another motivation there. Maybe we should do bathroom breaks with these streams. Or maybe we should change the time to an earlier time. Just thinking about some things that might need shifted around just a little bit. Yeah. So we'll just figure things out. But Patreon. That was nice. They say bless you in chat. Yep, apparently they can hear you from all the way over there. Hopefully we'll be finished soon.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing these streams a little bit earlier to make it a little easier for us.
Maybe, yeah. But now a restroom break.
Okay. Okay, so,
Anna's in the bathtub.
yeah. Blake's hanging out in there. It's nice and cool. Man, this music is depressing. My brain's just fried. Let me just think of a topic. I don't know, open up Twitter. Read some, like, random tweet. Like, it's loading right now. It's like this guy wearing, guy wearing a, there, check mark for things that he's not. I know it's things that he's not because it's a checklist includes white and straight, and he's a black dude. Like, what the hell? What? Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah, my brain's just stopped. Yeah. My brain's just not coming up with anything to say. I'm getting kind of lost for words. So now I'm just rambling, a conscious. Ah. And, okay, just, I can't think right now. My brain just isn't thinking at the moment. Sweetie, come back! I need you. Come on, hurry up. I can't do this on my own. I need you. I need to rush. I'm just being silly. Let's see, what? All right. Wow. All right. So I'm trying to look for some stuff I can sit. I can. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just right at the moment. I'm just I got nothing to say. I'm just having a rough time right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm all right. There you are. Okay.
I see what you mean, though, when you're playing two people at the same time. And it gets tiring. Go ahead.
Oh, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief?
That's right.
That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star.
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine.
Yeah, it's a 4-letter word. It's really hard to do.
I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
Okay. Oh boy. Should we stop here and tomorrow we could just instead start an hour early, give ourselves more time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the next cutscene? Is it immediately gonna take us to the trial?
Well, if we start early, we can just do the trial. If it takes us very quickly to the trial.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we'll do as much as we can tomorrow. That's why I'm suggesting starting early, because then we can take the extra time to go through that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a really crazy case.
Yes, it is. I'm just losing it.
Yeah,
Good lord.
understandable. Okay, that was saved. In fact, I'm paranoid, so I'm gonna save it again. Alright, there we go.
Alright, so we'll be starting tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have.
Yes. And if you'd like to support us, go to patreon.com/doodlebug.
Yep. She's been making the art for the stream. She's designed both of our avatars. She made this little title card I'm transferring to you right now. That's really nice. The title card we're using for the stream. And, yeah. She's also working on you're working on some backgrounds, right? And
yeah.
some assets. Yeah, so, it's looking good, looking great. And have a good day, everyone.
Bye.